everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to the sake episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Charles, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, hit that like button to give us a big thumbs up. And I'm going to thank you all in advance. But on this sake episode, we are tasting and reviewing a sake from the Chiyonosono Brewery, and they are located in the Kumamoto Prefecture of Japan, and they were founded way back when in 1896. So I'm going to grab the bottle. Let's get started. So from Chiyonosono, this is their Shared Promise. Now, really quick, prior to the 1960s, most sake in Japan was made by adding distilled alcohol to it. And the reason being is that, well, because of World War II, there was a rice shortage and the rice had to be war rationed. So fast forward to the 60s, Chiyonosono decides, well, they're going to make the first premium sake that uses no distilled alcohol and, as a matter of fact, uses no additives of any kind. And they did it. That was the first. And because of that, they shared the sake in a red lacquered cup known as a shuhai. So that's where the name of this sake comes from, the Shared Promise. It was shared, and it was a promise of making premium sake with no additives and no distilled alcohol. And that's also where the red top comes from. The red lacquered cup, the red top. So pretty cool. I like that story. Pretty cool. But this sake, this is a Junmai grade sake, and this sake clocks in at 15% ABV. So with all that cool story, let's unscrew the top here and let's get a nice little pour. Here we go. Do. Little pour, little pour. That should do it. Color-wise, what do we got? Well, it's not clear. There is definitely a very, 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 very pale gold hue in the color. You probably can't see it on camera, but yeah, extremely pale gold hue. So let's give this a swirl and let's give it a nose. Here we go. Nose number one on the Shared Promise. Well, first and foremost, we're getting some citrus notes. A little bit of grassy overtones, and one more quick nose. Some toasted rice is coming through. Very nice, very nice, very, very nice. But as I swirl, let's give this one a sippity sip. Here we go. So I'm going to raise my little glass here. Prost to Chiyonosono and Prost to the Shared Promise. KANPAI! Sip number one. I'm going to say this is a light-bodied sake, but on the higher echelon of a light-bodied sake. But what do we have flavor-wise? Well, let me give it another sip and I'll tell you. Some of those citrus notes are coming through. We're getting a little bit of orange blossom. We're also getting, there's also an earthiness quality to this sake, almost a little reminiscent of sweet potato. Very interesting, very interesting. And give this another sip. Yeah, and it's being rounded out by that toasted rice. I mean, this is a nice sake. It really is. It's got some nice balance on the nose. Yeah, I mean, it really does. Got nice balance on the palate. Although I wish the toasted rice was a little bit more forward. But I like that earthiness and those little hints of the citrus and that orange blossom coming through. Really nice. Yeah, this is a very, very easy drinking, nice sake. Now, what would I give this on the meter? Well, I think I'm going to give this one more quick sip. But on the meter, I'm going to give this sake an 8. Absolutely. Yeah, I think this is a very, very, very good sake. It's just, like I said, I just wish some of the aromas could be brought up a little bit, and maybe some of the flavors, just especially of that toasted rice. But overall, really nice job. So nice. I'm going to take one real quick sip. And with that, I want to thank everyone for tuning into this sake episode. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubsofapinton.com or the blog, which is www.pubsofapinton.blogspot.com. And with that, we will see you on the next episode. So raise that pint. Cheers. PROST. KANPAI. And enjoy.